We use pipelet here just as you were. So you can see the robot.
Pipelet. Very good.
Wow.
So the robot doesn't know where it is on the field currently, okay? But I can tell it, for instance, I can go check the robot.
Wow.
Lokalisasinya dilihat.
Itu programmingnya.
So we never like cold start the localization. Like where are you, and maybe you can just open the
Space, yep.
the space. Yes. Okay. So about the vision. Okay, about the vision, this is what we see now. So we can see the center circle, the line L, T's, and the goalposts and the penalty mark. Those are the features we use for localization here.
Yes.
Sorry?
YOLO.
Yes, it is YOLO. It is YOLO.
Just YOLO.
YOLO version 4?
YOLO, it's a YOLO version 5 Nano.
Oh.
Version 5 Nano, and we use OpenVINO runtime. OpenVINO runtime for the inference of the robot actually. So now you can see the features. So there's not much feature now, but okay, you can see the feature. I can tell the robot where it is on the field. Just to bootstrap it. Just to because usually you know where you start, basically. So you start here.
Oh.
And we have some behavior, like for instance, I can tell it to go to the center of the center circle, for instance.
No, field? Real time, online.
Yeah, real time.
Be careful.
Done.
Okay, so now the robot tried to go to the center circle, more or less, for instance.
Yeah.
Okay, so here what you can see is that thanks to odometry and the cells, the robot can estimate its displacement. So it's not only about features, it's also about the displacement measured with load cells and encoders in the motors, actually. So for instance, if we get it walking, I don't know, wait. For instance, if I get it walking like that, you can see that the support foot, be careful. The support foot is changing all the time, and the robot is integrating its own displacement like that. Also, we use it a little bit for stabilization. A little bit for stabilization, but it is not very robust so far. Like for instance, this type of thing, you can see there is little.
Load cell. You know.
Okay, we for approach. Actually, we plan the steps using machine learning. So we get some environments where I will have to start everything again. We use for the approach, actually, for the footstep planning, we use some machine learning. No, it's not perfect yet, but we plan it like that. Yes. I'm not sure it works on this computer, the new computer. Okay, so we plan. This is just output from the planners for random situation, actually. So this we learn with machine learning, and this is a deep reinforcement learning method. And after we implement this on the robot itself. So when it sees the ball, it gets some target direction to kick, and we call this to get the next footstep to apply after. And for the strategy, we try to do the same, but it's not very good yet actually. But we also train some agents like that to decide what kick we are going to apply. So this is just a decision making. agent for
It's like what to do in the field.
like to place to check. Okay, this robot is going to place here, and this is just like very basic strategical simulator. We see obstacles a little bit as well. So after I can show you, but we need a ball if you want to see more things. So, do you have any question or anything? The IMU is good as well, yeah, because it's good for integrating. For instance, if I do this kind of thing, this is all the IMU working after for this type of thing.
Whoa, hey.
And it's good. So IMU integrates everything back to the state it was before as well. So we are not lost because of excessive orientation basically. We can be lost because we see bad features or for instance if we have defective load cells because the robot feels like it's not working when it's still working. So that's yes, this IMU is kind of okay. What else? You have questions maybe? Don't hesitate to ask anything.
Is there any errors on the IMU?
Any errors?
Yeah, any errors that if your robot is falling down or just crash into the other robot?
You can try like this, but what you get is that you actually IMU is quite good, but of course it drifts with time because it's mostly for you. It's mostly integrating the neurometer. So of course this will drift if you don't see any features to retrieve your orientation. But locally here, the robot is just steady, so nothing will happen. But if you do, for instance, this type of thing, and I don't know, this type of thing, and this is integrated by gyrometer. It's okay. It's enough it's enough not to lose your orientation most of the time. So the drift is like, I don't know, 50 degrees per minute, something like that, for this type of
In our robots, like, we have some issue in the orientation because the robot, if they have collision in the other robots, the orientation may be errors sometimes. I just want to make clear that.
Yes, I see. When you take like a big hit like this.
Yeah.
Also when it falls down, always like.
Okay, here we use an IMU from Bosch, which is called BNO 055, and it integrates, it fuses accelerometer and gyrometer for you already. They are fused together, so it gives you directly an frame actually. It gives you directly quaternions of your orientation. But the thing is that it drifts. The yaw will drift with time, of course. If you hold forever, the yaw will drift. Okay? But the pitch and the roll are anyway, they will converge to the accelerometer because you get the gravity information. But the yaw it will drift. That's why you need all those features. But we see plenty of them, so somehow we can manage to relocate. So the features are just here to account for the drift from the odometry and IMU.
So you are also adjusting your orientation there?
Yes, of course, we do. Actually, orientation and position are a little bit updated by the features we see with the particle filter, but mostly we rely mostly on odometry and we don't get a lot of them. Actually, with all the observation we get, now we don't get a lot of them.
With this bit of camera, then you get any motion shift?
Okay, we don't, but we are very annoyed by the way that we have to pan, not to tilt, sorry. So yes, we consider switching to something without the pitch on the head, like the TIT, so that you don't have to do this motion all the time.
Only pan, not tilt.
Only pan and not tilt.
It's more effective, right?
More stable.
It's better because you if you can process the whole image with your network, you don't get to scan like all the lines like we don't know if you see those 3 lines like it's too much.
Is that camera is a white camera or? The camera? Is it a wide camera?
No, not very much. I can show you if you want.
Oh yes.
I can show you what you see.
5 minutes. Okay,
That's what we see. So you can see the range is not.
What is that?
This is just a projection of lines of the field on the image to check that it aligns properly. Okay, I get big lags when I monitor, but it's only due to monitoring.
Wow.
So this is the lines you see on the field, like overlaid on the image. Because you can have a glance of as if you are properly localized when you see it.
What about the noise? Do you handle? Do you have any noise while you're detecting any objects?
Noise at what level?
Maybe a wrong object or maybe false positives.
Okay, we do filter out the things we see. So this counts for robots and ball. But I'm not very happy with the filter we have so far. But basically, the idea we use so far is that when we see an object, we either we merge it with an existing candidate, either we increase the score of an existing candidate and move the candidate a little bit in this direction. And we have multiple candidates that are coexisting together. I don't like how it is done so far because we have too much we approach a ball for 30 seconds and suddenly we see another one and we go after this other one ball and
Because we also have a problem when taking our ball, so some of our body looks like a ball.
okay. We don't have this issue because YOLO doesn't like when we train the YOLO neural network. We have a lot of images of the robot body because the robot is always scanning like that. So I think the network is robust enough not to see balls in the body, at least.
So it will be detected.
But yeah, there are false positives. You can see in the shoes typically or things like that. You still have some false positives.
So you're detecting your own body then?
No, we just ignore it. We detect other robots, but not our body. The body is not producing bonding boxes on the robot.
Bisa jadi karena bawah ada. Iya, kameranya mau dia.
Yeah, I don't know.